Hello friends, welcome to the tutorials of HTML. I am Saurabh and I am going to teach you HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. A language which is used for web development, a language by which you can write web pages, you can create your own websites and you can deploy them online. Now let me just brief you with the little theory of HTML. Now HTML is a hypertext language in which you can create web pages. To do so, HTML uses HTML tags. Now these tags, they have certain functionalities hidden. Now whenever you use a HTML tag, whatever you have mentioned inside a tag will gain a hypertext functionality. The file is saved as .html and the file is deployed on the web servers. Whenever you are trying to fetch the file or whenever you search something on a URL, the first HTML page which is loaded in front of you, that will fetch the functionality of an HTML from a web server. That means your web browser which is working, your browser will fetch the functionality of an HTML and it will display the output on the web browser screen. So let us know how to work on it. First, to work with HTML, we need to have a notepad. I generally prefer Notepad++, that is my personal favorite one. Otherwise, you can always have a regular notepad and you can work on it. Once you have written HTML codes in Notepad, you have to save the file as .html, and when you want to view the output, you have to simply double click on the saved file. Automatically, whichever the default web browser is there in your machine, it will read the HTML file and it will start showing the output. Let us know how it works. Okay, so now in front of me there is one notepad file open. Let me just have a new file so that I can teach you from the scratch. Here if you see, I am not writing anything. I am simply going to save this file first. I will simply press Ctrl S and I will give some name to the file. So for example, I'll give a name, my new file, and I have to make sure whenever whatever name I have given, then I have to write .html. That means I have to mention an extension of HTML. From save as type, I have to select an HTML type, that is hypertext markup language type. Because I am using Notepad++, these features are available. Otherwise, in plain Notepad, you can simply save the file. You can use the save as type. Instead of having .html, you can simply have all files extension and you can save it. Now, upon clicking save, the file has been saved. We will see my file is here, my new file .html. If I double click the file, automatically a web browser will load and it will display me the output. Since I have mentioned nothing, so I will get nothing. I will go back here and here I will start writing something about. So that means if in case I am writing my own name and I will save it and I'll try and see in a web browser, I'll refresh, my name is displayed. So you can see a web browser cannot just only read HTML files, it can also read plain text and it can display the plain text as it is. Now to have a functionality over a plain text, there are certain rules to be followed. HTML makes this possible with the help of HTML tags. Now let us know HTML tag. To learn HTML tag, we need to first know a basic structure of an HTML page. A basic structure of an HTML page is as good as the basic structure of a regular page. Like our regular pages, they have headers, they have footers, they have title. Similar to that, an HTML page will also have its structure. I will start writing couple of tags and will show you how it works. The most important thing we need to know, every time whenever we write a tag is always written in these brackets. So this is an opening tag and this one is a closing tag. and any tag I have to write, I will write in between. So for example, I'm starting my first file. Here I'm going to write HTML. This is going to be my start, and to end with HTML. The only difference between these tags is this backslash. So using this backslash, my tag ends. That means all the functionality which is there here between the tags. So it is most compulsory to specify an HTML tag. Inside that, I will mention a title. Let me have a title as my new work HTML, and the tag closes. Upon saving, we will see the output. We'll go back to the web browser with the file which is open. We'll simply refresh the file. Can you see the output? I'll zoom it for you. We still can't see the output. The output is actually here, my new work. You can see. So this has got saved. I have done a small mistake. I need to close the tag using this. So I'll save it back again, and you can see I'll refresh it, and my new work has been saved. The title has been mentioned. Now moving ahead, let me have another part, that is header. In this header, I will mention something. This is a head, and header close. Saved. We'll see back the output. This is a head, and it is there in front of you. After the header, there comes a body. The body can consist of anything. So I can simply write this is a body, a lot more content. I will close the body. Upon doing that, the particular content which is mentioned inside the body tag, that will have a functionality of a body. I will save it and will reload. Yes, so this part went into a body. Right now you don't realize the difference between header and a body, but later in our tutorials, when I will show you the difference using different colors and frames, you will come to know that the header and a body, they are different, quite different. After a body tag, a basic structure also consists of a footer. So this is my footer. Tag closes, Control S, and you see here the output is there. There are 3 different layers on this web browser which you and me right now cannot perceive, but these 3 different layers are distinguishing between a header, a body, and a footer. So that's the basic structure of an HTML. For further learning more, subscribe to my videos, and I'll teach you further part of HTML sooner. Thank you for watching this.